Thanks. How's it, Chooks? Chooks, I just want to ask you with your T20 squad. I mean, I know you've still got those West Indies games, but these are like the big games you'll play before the World Cup. How close does that look to the squad that you anticipate taking with you to the tournament?
Avidos, yeah, I can't see it being far off. Probably looking at one or two combinations still, but yeah, that will be pretty much close to it. Like I said, maybe one or two changes from the side that's going to India. I mean, India is always, this is where the World Cup's going to be. So it'd be pointless to bring a host of guys here that aren't going to form part of the World Cup itself.
And does that mean that Quinton de Kock gets the nod as the keeper and the opening batter ahead of a Ryan Nicholson, for example?
No, not necessarily. I did say there might be one or two change-ups. If the next question is whether Quinny and Ryan can coexist in the same 15 or 11, the answer is yes. But yeah, this is one or two of the combinations we're still looking at.
Great. So here.
The Chucks, just on the ODI side, if I'm looking properly, the Preston Stubbs is not there and Ruben Herman is there. Can you just run us through those that too, please?
Yeah, look, I mean, had a long tours of both Australia and England. Stubber's been okay. I just feel that might need another left-hander in that middle period. You know, we've got someone like Tony, but Ruben's been banging the door down. He was part of the A side. He was also part of the T20 side that played in that tri-series in Zim and did nicely. So yeah, look, the 50 over side, the ODI side is really just shaping a side that can challenge in the 2027 World Cup, you know. So definitely not the end of the road for Tristan, far from it. Really just broadening the base a bit, freshening Stubbo up, and then yeah, seeing what Ruben's got to offer in the ODI space.
Just on Stubbo, how easy doing he's obviously in different formats. He's sporadically performed. Just how easy mentally shaping up? How's he in terms of how's he looking in the nets? We're obviously not there. Just in regards how easy going about his business.
Yeah, like he always does, with great pride and lots of intensity. Yeah, look, it's not easy being a 3 format player. Stubbo and a couple of the other guys, and then sometimes, you know, because the one follows the other, and your form might not be great in one, it can affect. But Stubbo's fine, you know. He's still a young buck. People forget what he's done, and sometimes we're too quick to judge. So yeah, I mean, to answer your question, he's training really well. He's fresh. He's up for it. But yeah, we also need to see what we've got in the 50 over side of things. T20s are the priority now for us after this test match. And as you see, Stubbo's part of that T20 squad, you know. So he's a huge player for us. But yeah, he's fine.
Telford.
Thanks, Lucy. How's it, Shukri? You've found ways to win quite recently without major players. There was, you know, Temba was missing in Rawalpindi, KG was missing in Calcutta, and I wonder how do you manage that as the coach? You know, do you take it head on with the players and say, well, look, you guys are going to pull finger here because this guy's not here? Well, how do you deal with that?
I think you've got to instill a belief that whatever 11 you place on the field or you put out, has got the ability to win the match, series, or whatever it is for you, you know. So a lot of emphasis gets placed on the squad and the depth of the squad, and even beyond the squad itself, you know, the depth in whatever format it is. So yeah, we just get on with it. Whatever the obstacles are, we find a way, and we genuinely believe that whoever we put out on the field can win us Test match, T20 match, ODI.
Great. Neil?
Hello, Shooks. You've mentioned refreshed and being fresh a couple of times already, and rest and rotation has obviously been a part of international cricket for years now. I just wondered how you're doing and why it doesn't seem to apply to you and the rest of your management team. I mean, how many nights have you spent in your own bed this year?
Neil, I mean, I don't know if yeah, it's not a well-known secret, but we weren't part of the ODIs. Or no, not the ODIs. Yeah, the ODIs. We weren't part of the ODIs in Pakistan. So I managed to spend 5 nights, 6 days at home, myself and the rest of the staff. So we had our little refresher break, and yeah, so we in for the long haul here now. Massive test match coming up, and then obviously huge ODIs and T20s.
Is it sustainable? Your you know, the amount that you and most of the management team like spend away and.
Yeah, look, I mean, fortunately, we've got a really good bunch of people. You know, we enjoy spending time with each other, but we also know that there are times when we need to have our alone time. So I think that week away in Pakistan, it's something that we'd spoken about as early in the first week when we got to Darwin in Australia. You know, how we were going to manage not only the players but also the staff, and I think the staff appreciate that. There's obviously a few of them that are slightly harder working than us, i.e. Lucy Davey and one or two others that pull through. But yeah, it's something that we definitely talk about, and we try and keep everybody fresh. But yeah, look, obviously the Test series being what it has been is obviously right. We guys are full on here, and we also know that yeah, ODI and the T20 series in India is massive. So no, we're up for this, but we need to be novel and we need to be smart. And as much as we keep the players fresh, we need to keep the coaching staff nice and fresh as well.
Thank you. Thanks, Neil. We'll take another one from Firdousi and Stu.
Shukri, I'm just wondering how your conversations with Anrik have gone. I just see he's playing now in the T20 domestic competition and yeah, looking quite sharp. What's your feeling of where he's at and sort of how his injury statuses are?
So we've been in constant conversation with myself and Anrik via Pete Buerter to myself, and Pete's a mentor to Anna. So we've been keeping tabs in terms of where he's at, and we spoke as recently as last week, still Anrik and I. And when I saw when the formats, the T20 finishes in South Africa, the domestic one, obviously saw a great opportunity for him to get involved here. You know, otherwise he would have been bowling in nets for a month or whatever it is before the SA20. His form is good, pace is up by all accounts. Albie Morkel's been keeping tabs as well as a T20 consultant for us. So yeah, really excited for Anna, especially now that KG's out of the white ball series. Yeah, great opportunity for Anna. Wonderful to have his experience in the group, and then see how he goes in that T20 series. You know.
Great, Stu, then Zahir. Then we'll look to go into the Afrikaans questions with Percy.
Thanks, Lucy. Hello, Shukri. Just on Tony de Zorzi, how do you explain his turnaround? That he's gone from someone who missed out in London to becoming seemingly more integral in both white ball formats. How do you explain what that turnaround has been like, and what do you see from him now that was different from, say, 12 months ago?
Look, I think, I mean, Tony is a massive character. He loves a challenge. He's the type of character that we want in our group, and his ability matches that. You know, he missed out in Lords. I always felt his game was a lot more suited to the subcontinent. I'm talking about his test game, and he's proven that again. And then obviously white ball stuff played really well in Australia without getting any big scores. Then he got the injury in England, but he's brimming with confidence, and this is where the two formats or the three formats can be good for each other. Yeah, where he's really confident in the test space, and that spills over into the 50 over space. And yeah, we're gonna give him a crack in the T20s and see what he offers there. As a left-hander, yeah, he's brimming with confidence. So his character is not everything, but yeah, it's a huge plus for him. And like I say, he brings really good energy to the group. And yeah, we just want to see what we got in him. You never know with Tony.
Thanks. Do you see here?
Seems like a lot of guys have your number. Quinny called you, said I want to come back. Simon Harmer called you, he wants to come back. Does Heinrich Klaassen have your number?
I don't know. You must check with him. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I must be honest, I didn't expect that question. Yeah, I think only Heinrich and some of the other players will know. But yeah, I certainly don't sit at my mobile waiting for people to call up. But yeah, Quinny, that happened, and I know it's been a constant conversation ever since he started bowling again. So the lines of communication are always open, and yeah, we try and keep it that way. So yeah, I don't know, maybe you want to stick my number on the group.
Shuks, but just is it a tribute to the culture that's existing at the moment, that the guys want to be a part of the Proteas again? They're wanting to play for the national side, and they're showing an inclination to want to do that.
I'd like to think so, but whatever their drivers are, I'm actually not interested as long as they perform. And I know that sounds terrible, but I'd like to think the fact that we've turned the corner in many respects. By all accounts, it's a really good group to be a part of. Exciting talent. There's a World Cup coming up, and there's a World Cup back home in a couple of years' time. So all of those things might be some of those carrots that are being dangled. So yeah, I mean, I can't answer for guys. If guys tell me they want to play for South Africa, two questions I ask: are they the type of guys we want in our setup? Are they good guys like that? Do they enhance the setup? And then secondly, do they improve our team? And if the answer is yes to both of that, well, then they're back in.
Great. I think we'll go Werner, then Percy for the Afrikaans as we look to conclude the media op.
Hi, Shuks. Luandre Pretorius was very impressive in the ODI series against Pakistan. Does he just miss out because of the combinations of the team just having a lot of top order options, or is there any other reason he's not in the squad?
No, those are the reasons. We've got a host of guys at the top of the order, and that's pretty much where Lou has been successful. I think people must also be careful of not wanting things to happen too soon for certain players. I think he's got a journey that is just starting. We need to be patient, but we also need to create opportunity where we can. And T20 is a very difficult format, to come in and stake a claim, because you can easily go 0, 1, and 3 as a batter, and then the whole world's writing you off again. So yeah, we're comfortable, and I'm very comfortable with the plan that I've got for Lou. He's obviously a massive talent, and yeah, he misses out, unfortunately, because of the plethora of top order batters with experience that we've got.
Awesome. Percy?
Lucy, baie dankie vir die geleentheid. Good afternoon, Lucy. Good afternoon, Coach. Coach, Lucy, I've just got 2 Afrikaans questions. I promise you and the coach, just 2 Afrikaans questions. My first one, Coach Shukri. Coach, sê gou vinnig, is altyd interessant vir my om te hoor dat 'n coach moet praat oor 'n ander reeks terwyl daar 'n berg nog voor julle wag in Guwahati van môre af, meneer. Wat is julle benadering vir hierdie tweede toets, meneer, veral sonder 'n ervare speler soos Kagiso Rabada, as my eerste vraag?
Dis nou nie deel van die presse nie. Vergeet nou jou naam selfs. Maar ja, ons is busy. Sorry, I was thrown by the question because I didn't expect a test question in a white ball squad announcement. So, but I'll be nice this time and answer it. Ja, ons sien uit na die geleentheid om geskiedenis te maak, om 'n reeks te wen in India. Ons weet dit gaan nie maklik wees nie. Sonder 'n speler soos KG maak dit al hoe meer moeilik, maar ons het al voorheen bewys dat ons diepte in ons span het. En ons sien nie net uit om die wedstryd gelyk op te speel of om 'n negatiewe benadering te hê nie. Ons gaan uit om die wedstryd te wen en hopelik kan ons dit doen.
Coach, baie dankie, dis so nice coach. Net kortliks, ek sien die groot vraag wat almal vra natuurlik oor jou witbalgroep wat jy gekies het en veral met Andrieg wat nou weer fiks is in volgens julle verklaring en volgens jou. Is hier dan gemaklik dat iemand soos Andrieg nou ten volle reg is om diens te doen vir die land weer meneer?
Ja, sonder twyfel. Ons hou sy vertonings vir die Dolphins baie noukeurig dop. En ons voel dat hy gereed is, ja. Goeie vorm, hy bou vinnig, en hy sy ervaring is belangrik, veral nadat KG nou uit die groep is. So ja, ons voel dat Andrieg nou 'n groot aansluiting gaan wees vir ons T20 span.